No great discovery was ever made without a bold guess. Plato is my friend. Aristotle is my friend, but my greatest friend is truth. A passion for calculus can unlock new worlds. This most beautiful system of the sun, planets, and comets could only proceed from the counsel and dominion of an intelligent and powerful being. Genius is patience. Live your life as an exclamation rather than an explanation. If you have ever made any valuable discoveries, it has been due more to patient attention than to any other talent. If I have seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulder of giants. 'Tis much better to do little with certainty and leave the rest for others that come after than to explain all things by conjecture without making sure of anything. To me, there has never been a higher source of earthly honor or distinction than that connected with advances in science. And to every action, there is always an equal, an opposite, or contrary reaction. What we know is a drop. What we don't know is an ocean. The proper method of inquiring after the properties of things is to deduce them from experiments. In observance of any other proof, the thumb alone would convince me of God's existence. To myself, I am only a child playing on the beach, while vast oceans of truth lie undiscovered before me. He who thinks half-heartedly will not believe in God, but he who really thinks has to believe in God. I can calculate the motion of heavenly bodies, but not the madness of people. Truth is ever to be found in the simplicity and not in the multiplicity and confusion of things. We built too many walls and not enough bridges. An object that is in rest will tend to remain at rest. An object that is in motion will tend to remain in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. You have to make the rules, not to follow them. If others would think as hard as I did, then they would get similar results. Gravity explains the motion of the planets, but it cannot explain who sets the planets in motion. All my discoveries have been made in answers to prayer. The more time and devotion one spends in the worship of false gods, the less he is able to spend in that of the true one. Nature is pleased with simplicity, and nature is no dummy. I believe the more I study science, the more I believe in God. If I have done the public any service, it is due to my patient thought. Sir Isaac Newton was asked how he discovered the law of gravity. He replied, by thinking about it all the time. Don't doubt the Creator, because it is inconceivable that accidents alone could be the controller of this universe. No sciences are better attested than the religion of the Bible. It is the weight, not the numbers of experiments, that is to be regarded. Errors are not in the art, but in the artificers. There are more sure marks of authenticity in the Bible than in any profane history. What goes up must come down. To explain all nature is too difficult a task for any one man or even for any one age. Yet one thing secures us, whatever betide, the Scriptures assures us that the Lord will provide. If I have done great things, it is because I was standing in the closet of smart men, taking notes and then publishing their ideas as my own. The best way to understanding is a few good examples. If I am anything, which I highly doubt, I have made myself so by hard work. When two forces unite, their efficiency double. To arrive at the simplest truth requires years of contemplation. If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. What we know is a drop. What we don't know is an ocean. Tact is the knack of making a point without making an enemy. The seed of a tree has the nature of a branch or a twig or bud. It is a part of the tree, but if separated and set in the earth to be better nourished, the embryo or young tree contained in it takes root and grows into a new tree. I know not how I seem to others, but to myself I am but a small child wandering upon the vast shores of knowledge, every now and then finding a small bright pebble to content myself with while the vast ocean of undiscovered truth lay before me. A man may imagine things that are false, but he can only understand things that are true. For if the things be false, the apprehension of them is not understanding. Trials are medicines which our gracious and wise physician prescribes because we need them, and he proportions the frequency and weight of them to what the case requires. Let us trust his skill and thank him for his prescription. The wonderful arrangement and harmony of the cosmos would only originate in the plan of an almighty omniscient being. This is and remains my greatest comprehension.